get some money. Every day we blowing gas. Every day we in the mall. Every day we blowing cash. I do this every day. Every day I do this shit. It's just an ordinary day. Every day I get some money. Every day we blowing gas. Every day we in the mall. Every day we blowing cash.
Hey yo, what up? It's your boy Face from Flight School TV, and I'm right here at the shop located on 167. Get the exact location again.
4142 West 167th Street.
That's in
Shop
04.
147.
Yeah, make sure you stop by. If you don't know about them, you should. And if you don't, you sleeping, man. Get into them. But I'm sitting here with my man Chuck. You know what I'm saying? From Icon Clothing, you feel me? Like I felt like it was necessary for me to come over here and sit down with you, bro, because you one of the people that's been doing your thing for a while now. You know what I'm saying? And you done built up a following and everything. And I wanted to make sure I took out some time to come sit with you, because you're one of the people that's doing something real positive out the city.
No doubt.
And I feel like your story deserved to be told, you know what I'm saying, and what your movement that you built deserved to be recognized.
Appreciate that, brother.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like, can you get a people introduction to you?
All right, well, my name is Chuck Moo, known by Icon Moo of Icon. Icon stand for I Can Overcome Negativity. We've been launched since like March 1st. So we're about almost 7 months in right now. And we just trying to take it to the top.
Yeah. So with the name Icon, which is real dope when you break down the fact that it's an acronym and it stands for something. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you come to make that your name? Like, what made you say, oh, you know what, I'm gonna make this brand stand for something positive like that?
Well, you know, not to sound cocky, but it's like when you've been out here and you've been doing your thing for plus years, like even since high school, you know, you always been into fashion or just being one of those guys. So it's just like, you know how people be like, man, who you think you is?
Yeah.
Like, who you think, you know, I'm an icon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
As you should, you feel me?
So everybody should feel like they're an icon and everybody can relate to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to break down the acronym, it's just, I was just playing with it one day, like, I can overcome negativity, and it stuck. And I feel like everybody that been in an obstacle in their life, that they can just overcome some negativity.
Yeah.
And if you know, everybody can relate to that.
Hey, so we just getting into the interview, you feel me? Like, now you starting to realize why it was important for Flight School TV to come sit down with my man Chuck right here. So like, at what moment in your life did you know, as being kids in Chicago, like what part of the city did you grow up in?
I'm from Riverdale.
And from Riverdale?
Riverdale, that's the south suburb. It's the first suburb out the city.
Yeah. And shout out to Riverdale, by the way.
Shout out to
me?
Riverdale, Speedyville, y'all know what's up.
Yeah. So like, you know, coming from these areas, people always wonder, like, we get this rap as being Chicago kids, you feel me? Like whether you in the hundreds, you know what I'm saying? Like Riverdale is in the hundreds, you know what I'm saying? That's what I say, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all still Chicago.
Right,
you getting the same environment that you'll get in Inglewood and any other area, you feel me? Like, it's all the same environment when you're in Chicago. So like, a lot of people they be wondering, like, because all we known for is gangbanging.
Exactly.
So when people see success stories like Don C, Kanye, Virgil, Jasper,
it's motivating.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, people wonder, like, damn, where they come from. But in the city of Chicago, we understand what they was grinding before that.
We all walking through the same streets.
Right, and a lot of them came from the same bad areas that we grew up in. That's another reason why it's important for me to highlight your story, so people that's from Riverdale, people that's from these areas understand this is a success story right here. And understand that you chose a path that's positive over negative, and it's ways out. But what was your first, like, when did you get this idea, like, I want to do the fashion thing?
Well, I've been working in fashion for over 15 years, so it ain't like I just came out of nowhere, just bam, I'm gonna do this, and then it worked.
Right.
I've been in fashion for over 15 years. I started at Jonathan's Clothing, that's in Roseland, and then the shop in Harvey, and I've been with the shop for over 10 years.
Yeah.
So I'm an original shop member of Shop 147. That's why it's only right to be in the Shop 147. This is my man JB Money Store.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me and him started out together over 10 years ago. Now he got his own store.
That's what's up,
So
bro.
that's motivating right there. You know what I'm saying? Another black success story right there.
Yeah, definitely, man. I hope to lock in with him one day, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna set that up for you. Don't even worry about
for sure. That'll be love. But like, so you've been around fashion, but what made you say, I want to create my own lane?
Well, I always wanted to, but I was like, I guess kind of getting in my own way, you could say.
Yeah.
So self-doubt, that's the main problem with everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the first guys who really came and made me know that I could do it myself, they not even from Chicago. They out of Detroit. Their name is District 81. So they used to come to the shop about 8-9 years ago, and bring their merch up there, and it was selling. And I'm like, man, they got some slick stuff.
Right.
And it was some black guys, young. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, that's dope. And then from Chicago, Fashion Geek, of course.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Shout out to Zone Now.
Yeah. Shout out to Zone L. Everybody, that's doing their thing. It's just like it lets you know that you could do it. And when I was gonna do another clothing line by the name of Dope, but then when I was about to do it, I was stagnant on it, and somebody else used the name Dope, so it kind of deterred me from doing
that
it.
was a setback for you.
Exactly. So then I just chilled on it. Then it was like everybody was dropping shirts at one point. Just everybody got a t-shirt line. Everybody got a t-shirt line. Everybody got a t-shirt line. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna fall back. And then one day, my partner hit me. My partner who's with me, Icon's name is Lamont, Icon Jets. He hit me like, man, bro, you ain't never thought about doing a clothing line? I'm like, yeah. He like, what's up? What you want to do? So I'm like, man, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he really the one who worked out all the kinks. You know what I'm saying? So that's my partner. So we 50-50 in with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he worked out all the kinks, like on the business side of things, and then all the like designs and shit. It just clicked. It was right away.
All right, so we caught on early to your development and as a brand, but so you can speak from the aspect to tell the next up and coming, know what I'm saying, that might be trying to follow in your suit, see your move, see your way, and just so they can get an understanding, like what's some of the pitfalls that you'll warn people about as far as the early stages in the game that you're experiencing now.
Some of the pitfalls. Well, I've been blessed not to have too many so far in, to be honest.
That is a blessing.
You know what I'm saying? Because people gravitated to me because they believe it. You gotta kind of be into this fashion shit for a motherfucker to be like, oh, that's bro shit?
Yeah.
I'm rocking with that, because bro been a fly nigga.
Yeah, because they fuck with you.
They fuck with me. And it's not like they just buying it off the strength of me. I'm also coming with some shit that they can gravitate to.
Yeah.
So
I want to touch on that after this.
So for the downfall part, I haven't yet to see that yet. Not saying that it can't happen, but I've not yet to see it.
That's a blessing, because I've done a lot of interviews, and a lot of interviews, some of the things that people bring up to me all the time is that sometimes they over. In the beginning, they so happy about having a company that they'll produce too many shirts and be sitting on them. Meanwhile, they got other ideas flowing, and they got sitting revenue right there. You know what I'm saying? So I know that's one of the things that I see a lot in the early stages of a company, trying to figure out how much inventory to keep.
Right.
All right, we're gonna grab this many shirts, and we just gonna do a limited amount of these. You feel me? Like, and see, knowing what's your go-to move.
The plus for me is, like I said, I've been with the business for over 10 years,
that,
so I can kind of see what move and what don't move.
Yeah.
How many volumes do I need to produce?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when it sell out, should I bring that same shirt back, or should I take away from it and then bring it back later? It's like it's all like a mind trick.
Yeah, because that's the beautiful thing about your story, and that's why I interview a lot of people. Don't understand, like every interview is different because everybody coming at it from a different angle.
Exactly.
And you were approaching it from, you was already in the game to see shirts selling in stores, and you knew which brands was hot, which colorways was cracking. You feel me? Like you was around for all that already, so you already had an idea going into it. Like, okay, if I do decide to do this is the way to do it, because I've been around this so much that you really can't tell me shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
and I don't never want to come off cocky.
No, but I mean,
you know what you know.
When you got
it's like I studied the game.
Yeah, exactly. It's like going to college.
I'm a student of the game, so everything that I see going forward, it's like I already know. I'm already been battle tested for it.
Right, exactly.
Because I seen it with other brands. I seen brands come and go through the shop.
Right.
It's like people.
If you stay prepared, you ain't got to get prepared.
Exactly. People overspend. Like people, they come out with a shirt, they have a nice design, they sell out. They putting the money in their pocket instead of putting the money back into the business. Right. And that's the major thing. If I can give any advice, put the money back into your business, and you're gonna watch it grow.
Big facts.
And that's the main advice I can give to anybody that's up and coming and think that like you just gonna get rich all of a sudden.
Right.
Like we haven't spent any money that we made yet. We putting it all back into the business.
Right. That's big facts right there. Pay attention to that part. You know what I'm saying? So like, what's the inspiration behind some of your colorways? Cause like, even like I know that you use the tiger a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you got the tiger scratch and on the O, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in your colorways is a lot different from a lot of shit that's, you know what I'm saying, that's coming out.
You gotta have the eye of the tiger.
That's where that come from?
The eye of the tiger. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My father, he a Leo, so it's kind of probably like I was birthed into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I wanted to use a lion, but my man Martez from Yakim, you familiar with him?
Nah, I'm gonna get from
He out in LA, but he from Chicago. He had a lion. So I didn't want to, you know, be in the same lane with him, and he doing his thing. Shout out to Big Bro. You know what I'm saying? So I used the tiger. That was more fitting for me. The tiger scratch, the claw, the eye of the tiger. So it all just made sense. So we went with that. We rocked out, and everybody gravitated to it.
That's the inspiration between like the scratchy that you see in the O and the tiger that you use is basically having the eye of the tiger and staying focused.
Exactly.
Focus on that kill.
Exactly.
That's what's up, bro. So like moving forward, you know what I'm saying? I know we in the shop 147.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
147. Okay, let me give you a little breakdown of 147. We on 167th right now.
Right.
But the 147 originated from Sibley. That's where it all started.
That's where I was the first customer of the shop.
Yeah, so I started out with them on Sibley. Like Sibley 147, shout out to the whole band land. Shout out to
when they had
there.
a big fish tank, you know what I'm saying? Right there where you see the shop right there. They had a big fish tank.
Yeah.
Then you walk into the other side, they got a whole women's area, you feel me? Like,
and that was the women's store, that was my first endeavor with the clothing. Like that was my store, the women's store. It just didn't do good. We didn't realize like that.
A lot of people slept though, I ain't gonna lie.
Women, y'all shop, don't get me wrong. Y'all shop, but y'all some cheap motherfuckers, man. Y'all don't want to spend no money, man.
Yeah.
So that didn't really work out to what we wanted it to be, but you know, at least I got it out there, I tried it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I thought that add-on was, you know what I'm saying,
No, it was
nice.
It was nuts at first.
See, the thing
we
is,
did good, but it just wasn't to the value that we wanted it to
right,
be.
but I think that go to, you know what I'm saying, like the mindset that we in as a culture, you feel me? Like that's what Flight School TV is here to do. Like we trying I know it's kind of like, you know how Pac said, when he said it, people was like, man, get your ass out of here. But like years later, you kind of see the effect of it. You know what I'm saying? You might not see it right away, but like Pac said, I might not change the world, but I guarantee you I'll spark the mind that do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we trying to do here at Flight School. Like we trying to break the mind state of you got to shop at Louis Vuitton or, man, no disrespect to any of those companies, because I wear them from time to time, you feel me? Like people feel like they got to shop at Gucci or they got to go to Macy's, they got to go to Nordstrom's, not realizing you can stop by the shop and grab local brands that's in your backyard and still maintain that same quality. Because that's one thing that people don't realize is that these big companies is using the same materials that these guys is using, and they just put their name on it.
And when you start doing your own clothes and your own shirts and fabrics and stuff like that, you gonna definitely be like, man, I'm about to spend $300 or $400 on this shirt, and I just made this shirt for X amount of dollars.
And you know
it's
the
crazy.
material,
the material, the same material, they using the same thing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But they built their name up. You know what I'm saying? So they put their grind and their effort in to charge you that $300-400.
Right.
And I'm working on the same way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? My price point is $40 a t-shirt.
Yeah.
$50 on some other t-shirts. I got other t-shirts that's more premium. Yeah. And even people
you feel good too. You feel me?
Even when I came out, people said, "Oh damn, you trying to get 40 for a shirt, bro? Who you think you is?"
Yeah, we gotta break that mentality, though. You feel me?
Icon.
Yeah, we gotta break that mentality.
You gotta get this. If you want this drip, you gotta pay for it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's a fact. So you know, for a minute, out the gate, it was just like, all right, fuck it, come on. You know what I'm saying? I had big supporters, my brothers, big homie, Lil Al, Lil Icon Mac. That's my bro. That's my little bro. He a part of the team too.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of us out here, man.
I know it take a lot of, like a solid team to trying to get to where you at now and move forward. You need a solid team behind you. Exactly. And that's good to hear that you got that.
The team definitely solid.
Yeah, that's good to hear. But yeah, we definitely trying to change the mind state of feeling like they gotta get out. They got to shop at these stores or whatever. You feel me? Like to get quality quality dinner. You know what I'm saying? Quality clothes.
Yeah.
You can get fly. You know what I'm saying? But in a different way. Like one thing that I always preach in my interviews, like why is we making millionaires into billionaires? You know what I'm saying? When you got people in your backyard that's been grinding for 8, 10 years, 5 years. You know what I'm saying? In your case, an early situation, but you've been putting in the work. You got the history of it already.
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? Like why not turn you into a millionaire?
Exactly.
And imagine how many people that's gonna feed. You know what I'm saying? That's why we trying to break. We trying to come at it
Yeah, but
from
I
that
mean,
perspective.
we living in the city of hate, though.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Chicago is the city of hate. But like I said, I was blessed to really a lot of motherfuckers gravitated to me.
Yeah.
And it was crazy to me because I'm like, man, they gonna fuck with me.
Yeah.
And they did. Like my man, like he tell me, every shirt you drop, put mine to the side. I'm coming for him. And you know, when motherfuckers tell you that, you think they capping.
Yeah.
But he really serious. Like he done got every shirt that I ever dropped. You know what I'm saying? And he said he wanted every time. So that out the gate, like when I first dropped, I probably did 60 shirts. You know what I'm saying? Like 5 styles, 60 shirts, something like that. And he grabbed every style. His brother grabbed every style. Like his little brother grabbed every, like, so it was just like the amount of people that was fucking with me, man, it was dope.
That's why people gotta realize how important that support is, especially early on.
Yeah.
But even like late in the later years of the business, that support that is necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta support our own. And like you said, we do live in a city of hate.
Yeah.
But there's some occasions that you can just be like, how you gonna hate on this man? You know what I'm saying? It's certain situations that pop out that emerge.
And
Like,
then
how you gonna hate on this man?
Just to like, for other Chicago brands, it's like how you say we gotta support our own. Before I had mine, I was wearing Fashion Geek. I was wearing Rich Boy Cartel. I was wearing Style Guys. I was wearing X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no hate between me and none of them other guys. You know what I'm saying? Because they see that I put the work in. They gotta see that. They gotta know that I helped push some of their shit because, like I said, I'm behind the counter. I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm telling motherfuckers what's hot when they come in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know it's hot, so they, all right, Chuck, you fly, so I'm gonna take your judgment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm helping get their shit off the wall. And now it's my turn, you know what I'm saying, get my own shit out the wall. And sometimes I don't even tell people, like, that's my shit when they come here. Because I don't want them to feel pressured, like, this nigga, man, he in here, he trying to sell his shit. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers just gravitate to it. Then, like, sometimes they be like, man, who shit this is? And I be like, that's me. They be like, what? You know what I'm saying? They be, oh, man, let me get 2 more.
Yeah, I just interviewed the owner of Iridium, and his name Platinum. And he kind of said the same thing you said, like right now. He was like, I don't like telling people that this is my brand, because I like catching people, like if he see somebody in the streets wearing his clothes, he want to say, hey, what do you think about that shirt you wearing?
Yeah.
And just catch him off guard like that. That's how me and him got introduced to each other, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, that's a real way, you feel me? Like, cause you're gonna get that natural response. They not knowing it's you, and they gonna give you that raw feedback.
You don't want nobody to just buy it just because they feel like they gotta buy it because you in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or it's your brand or whatever. You actually want people to come in like, where that icon at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to that brand integrity. You feel me? Like stand on something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I definitely felt it was necessary for me to stop by. You know what I'm saying? And at the shop right here on 167 and spread your story, big bro.
Man, I appreciate
what
that.
you're doing is a positive thing, and I feel like we need more yous in the world. You feel me?
I appreciate
so
that.
just to let you know, if I did tell you, Flight School TV here for anything you need. You feel
appreciate
me?
it, man.
Definitely.
We definitely got more things popping. Coming 2019, we gonna get through this fall, this winter season, and we gonna turn up, man. So it's gonna be a lot of shit that you gonna see from us out the ordinary. It ain't gonna just be the regular, just t-shirts, hoodies and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's time to tee up.
We got some fly shit coming for us.
Yeah, let them know that part, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, but get the people your social media so they can follow you.
My social media is Icon Moo. My partner social media is Icon Jetson. My other partner social media is Icon Mac.
Hey, and shout out to Icon. You feel me? Flight School TV.
Hold on, wait.
Oh yeah, hold on.
You gotta follow the store page, Icon the Collection. I'm sorry.
Yeah, major key right there.
Major
Follow
keys. Follow
the
the
store
store
brand.
page.
You feel me? And make sure you stay
It ain't
up
about
to date.
me, it's about the brand.
Big
Icon
facts.
the Collection.
Big facts. And with that being said, man, shout out to our followers, and we're gonna keep on rocking. You feel me?
sir.
Flight School TV, we out.
100.